Away from the start of school right here in Northeast Florida, with St. Johns County starting as early as August 10th and Duval County August 12th. And I know many have been thinking about moving to this area to take advantage of our #1 school district here in the state of Florida. But before you make a $500,000 mistake, as a former educator and your current real estate professional, I'm here to help you navigate and know where to find the best information. That way you can make an informed decision before your home purchase. So stay tuned. We're going to unpack all the details on how to choose a school for you.
It was a warm, toasty day here in Northeast Florida, so I decided let's bring it inside a little bit before we dive into talking about 4 ways to choose the best school for your student, even in one of the best school districts here in the state of Florida. Now, we already know every child is multifaceted, totally different as far as their strengths, their weaknesses, their interests, and just what excites them, and maybe some of their exceptionality. So we're gonna dive further into that in this video. And as many of you know, I am a prior middle school teacher turned guidance counselor turned college advisor. So I'm going to give you insider information on this video on where to look to find the most accurate, up-to-date, and actually proven information versus these numbers that aren't even realistic or even real. So let's dive into that. And before we dive into any topic, I always like to start with a place of gratitude and say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time out to watch these videos. So much time and effort goes into making them for you. So thank you so much. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Kashira Francis, aka Francis. I am a licensed real estate professional throughout the state of Florida, but I specialize in the areas of both Northeast Florida and as well as Central Florida. I was Central Florida. If that's something that interests you and you're new here and you haven't already subscribed, we would love to have you. All you have to do is push that subscribe button, the notification, and push like. Let's jump into our topic: 4 ways to determine if a school is the best fit for your student. Now, I know many of you are saying, Francis, I want the best of the best school. I want the 10 out of 10 school for my kid. And I am so moved as an educator when I hear parents so passionate about making sure their student has the best of the best. However, some of the websites that you guys are using to gather that information, give you the inside scoop. First off, our schools are not evaluated by 9 out of 10. They're evaluated by a letter grade that is assigned based on the standardized tests that were taken the year prior and a number of other factors. But we use something called a school improvement plan. That's where you go to find the most accurate information. So every year we had to do this long report, and this is when I was outside of the classroom as a guidance counselor. We had to do this report where we talked about everything: how many kids we suspended that year, how many kids were retained, what was our average score for English, a very in-depth report, how many teachers left that year, how many teachers aren't returning. That's the report that you want to use, not these third-party websites, guys, that are based on parent opinion or based on just information that's not correct. Our schools are evaluated by a letter grade, not a number. So I'm going to show you the screenshots on where you go to find the evaluation of this school, which is the school improvement plan, right? And that is monitored by the state. It can't have falsified information on it. It's monitored and regulated, and you'll see everybody, every county in the state of Florida on this website. And I'm gonna, at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you the screenshots of where to find that information. So first thing on how to choose the best for your kid is get the right information from the right source, okay? So the school improvement plan on the Department of Education website is the best place to start, all right? 2, guys, so everyone asks me all the time, they say, Francis, what school is zoned for this particular neighborhood? And I have to point you to the website, just like I go to the website. So it's St. Johns County has something called the attendance zone on their website, right? And on Duval County, the same thing. All you do is type in the address of the home that you're interested in. If it's a resale home, you type in the address, it'll pop up and it'll say what schools are zoned for that particular school. That's where you find that information, okay? And the same with Duval, etc. Only thing is, guys, I have to give you one caveat. If you're looking in North St. Johns County, where there's a lot of growth, in St. Johns County has already said they're going to build another 10 schools over the next 10 years. What is happening in some instances, not every one of them, some students are being rezoned when a new school comes. So like they just passed the budget to start building a school in Shearwater for a K through 8. Some of those students that have been going to school and living in Shearwater for the last 4 years, and they've been going to, I can't think of the school right now, they're probably going to get rezoned to finish out their K-8 experience in that Shearwater school once it's finished, okay? So in some instances, some kids have got moved more than once, okay? It has happened. Kids are very flexible. Parents make more of a stink about it than the students do. As long as they're able to make friends and it's cool, they're fine. So don't think your child is going to be traumatized. They'll be okay, because it's not like they're moving far. They're sometimes just moving across the street. They'll be okay, I promise. It is a possibility. If the very thought of your student being moved more than once during their K-8, you might want to stick to an established community, like in a neighborhood where the neighborhood has been around for 10 years, the schools have been around for 10 years, okay, 5 or more, like in World Golf Village area, you may want to stick to that. Point 3, how to choose the best school for your student. Ask for a tour of the school. Maybe during the tour, you ask to meet the principal, to talk to the administrator, tell them your concerns, tell them about your kid. What are their strengths? If they have some exceptionalities where they have an IEP or a 504 plan, etc., and to make sure that do they have any other students that have those same exceptionalities? Do they have the necessary support staff in place to support your students' needs and their growth and their development? And you can do all of that by asking for a tour, or maybe to meet with the principal ahead of time if that's something that is essential to you. So a tour, you can get a number is one thing, guys, these false numbers online. A number is one thing. What you see on a school improvement plan is another thing. Actually seeing it and feeling it in real life. If it's really make or break it, that you want to make sure your student is experiencing the best of the best, I would say you know your child better than anybody else. So taking a tour of the campus might be a good idea. The last thing, guys, choosing the best of the best for your student. We all know that children excel in environments not only when they feel loved, supported, but when their interests are being met. So if it's something that they're passionate about, we know a lot of kids love veterinary science, or they love the arts, etc. So you want to make sure if that's something that really strokes your kids' fire and they get all excited about, you want to make sure that those types of things are in place for them. Certain sports, extracurriculum activities that they may be really passionate about, that they're there at that school. Okay, and last part, guys, is St. Johns County as well as Duval County have something that is tailored towards your kids' interest and getting them on track towards a career path that they're passionate about. So in St. Johns County, they have something called career academies. In Duval County, they have something called magnet programs. So basically, magnet programs, career academies, basically the same things. Basically, a career track. Someone was zoned, one of my friends, their student was zoned to go to Nice High School, and they lived in Ponte Beach. They live in Nocatee, and their student was zoned to go to Nice, like I said, but their student was really interested in international business. Well, Ponte Vedra High had a career academy for international business. Though, because of their zip code and their address, they couldn't go there. The student applied to Ponte Vedra International Business Program, got in, and was tickled, delighted, and happy, and had a great time learning more about the intricacies of international business while they were in high school and getting direct experience in that career field. So don't sleep on that, whether it be magnet programs. They have those same type of programs starting in middle school with Duval County Elementary to in St. Johns County starting in high school as well. So those are something that definitely will be an option on choosing the best, because just because it's a 10 doesn't mean it's going to be a 10 experience for your student, okay? So keep that in mind. Think about your child holistically. Do a little extra step and do a research, especially if you're going to buy a house solely on the school. I would want to make sure I vet the information first. So use these tools that I'm giving you guys. All right, now I'm going to put up a screenshot of where I found this video helpful so far. Please be sure to push that like button. Now let's jump into the Florida Continuous Improvement Management System website. Please see the URL above. Now from there, you move the website a little to the right and you'll see a button that says Public Access. You want to click there where it'll pull up all the counties in the state of Florida. Click on which county you're interested in learning more about. And from there, it'll pull up all the schools that are currently in that county. Now from there, you can drill down in the school you're most interested in learning more about. To the right, it'll show you actually the school grades reported for that particular school. This is Frances with Fine Homes by Frances, bringing you all the best that Florida has to offer as your real estate
estate professional, please know I'm here to help you buy, sell, or build your home from the ground up. If you have any questions, feel free to text me and stay tuned for the next video.